to the first ever Michelle Obama Virtual Visual Art Show. My name is Carlo Hardiman, and I am an 8th grader at Michelle Obama School of Technology and Arts. We are so thankful you joined us tonight. This evening, we are going to share the talents of our 4th and 8th grade art students who have been exploring and understanding the arts world. The past month, our country has celebrated National Hispanic Heritage Month, which ran September 15th through October 15th, by recognizing the contributions and influence of Hispanic Americans to the history, culture, and achievement of the United States. The National Gallery of Art, the Smithsonian, and the Library of Congress, and several other national institutes joined in paying tribute to Hispanic Americans who have positively influenced and enriched our nation and society. I am proud to say I'm of a Puerto Rican descent. Most artists who are remote learning from home have created sugar skulls in alignment with Dios de Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a holiday celebrated by those of the Mexican heritage. The symbol of the holiday is a sugar skull, which signifies both death and birth, and it represents the soul of a departed loved one. Not only will you enjoy the artworks of our most artists, we will ask you to join us in a draw along of the sugar skull from the comfort of your home.
Okay, Inktober Part 2. This is what I drew. Weird skeleton. I messed the toes up a little bit, but I think it's still good. Yeah, you can see that I messed it up here, but it's okay. Mistakes are just happy little accidents.
Hello, we are going to draw along a sugar skull today. I am using a Sharpie marker. That's my tool of choice. And we're going to use very simple shapes to put together a sugar skull. So we're going to make two skull eyes at the top of the paper, in the middle, but towards the top. So here's one circle, and then another circle right next to it that's the same size. Then I'm going to flip my paper upside down and draw the nose by drawing a heart. I like to make two dots for a heart. I like to make my, like candy cane from one dot to the other, and then a reverse candy cane. Flip my drawing back over, and then I have a nose for my skull. I'm going to start with my cheeks. I'm left-handed, so I'm doing everything in reverse for you right-handed folks out there. So here's my cheek. I'm going to make it halfway under the eye. And then I'm going to do the same line, but in reverse on the opposite side. And I'm ending halfway under the eye. I see a lot of differences already, but that's okay because that's part of the process of art. All right, so I made an upside down U from one cheek to the other, and because I'm left-handed, I'm always trying to start on the right side of my page so I don't smudge my marker line. This is more important when I'm coloring. So I've got the top of my skull, and I'm going to make the mouth by making a straight line on both sides of the end of the cheek, and I need it to be the same distance. Then I'm going to draw a U, kind of the middle of that cheek, down and around to the bottom of the paper, and then up in the middle of the next cheek. And look, I did it again. I'm constantly trying to make my moves right to left. No matter, now we're gonna make the outside of the mouth. Oh, here I go again, starting at the left. That's okay. By the end of this drawing, hopefully I'll get it. Okay, so from right to left again. That's just for the left-handers out there. Again, trying not to smudge things. Here I'm drawing my middle of my teeth. Long line on both sides. I'm splitting the space up into two equal spots, and I'm gonna make my lines a little shorter. So here we go. Two lines, 1, 2. And then now I'm gonna make the rounded tops of the teeth. So I start from one side and go to the other and just connect the lines. So the tops are just kind of rainbow arches, and then the bottom just connect with U's. All right, so here is the basic skull. And I'm going to start by adding a smaller circle on the inside of my eyes so I can make flowers. I want to make the same amount of petals, so I'm going to split the eye into fourths. So I made a petal at the top, and then I made a petal that is at the bottom, and then I'm going to split it kind of like a compass. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to fill in the rest of the flower by filling in 2 more petals in between each northeast, south, and west petal. So I'm going to do that on the same side. You can add your petals however you'd like, though. It's up to you. I am going to make a half circle on the cheek and another one. And then I'm going to add petals from this flower. I'm sorry, from these arches. And I like to start a dot, and then I can curve down. And then I just kind of do it organically. Oh, and my daughter is up from a nap, so she is crying. But I'm going to finish the opposite cheek. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to use my arches, and then dot, and then curves. And all my curves are different, and that's okay. I would like to add a little petal in between each one, so that's what I'm doing. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to turn my drawing upside down, and I'm going to make a petal around the head, and I'm going to make some dots around that too. I'm going to add another line, and then I'm going to add my curvy petals like I did on the cheeks. I'm just kind of making a squiggly line. It doesn't have to be the same because petals are all different. If you look closely at the petals on a flower, they may look the same, but if you look really close, they'll start to look different. All right, so we are about done with our drawing today. I hope you enjoyed taking some time together with your family to make a sugar skull. I'm just going to finish up my drawing with, I don't know, like a little bit of a flower decoration here, and then I'm going to put some circles around both eyes. And feel free to add your own designs because this is your sugar skull, and everybody's is going to look different, and that is part of the joy of making artwork. So I'm gonna do like a big pumpkin down here because I love pumpkins. So you know what? I might regret this. That's okay. Big pumpkin down here. They're my favorite this time of year. All right, so I've got my pumpkin, and it's the chin, and that's all for the outline of the sugar skull. Next, I need to add color. Right now, that's what I have for my sugar skull. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and thank you for coming to our art premiere.